Let's stop for a minute and reflect on what's been taking place. I promise it will explain a little bit more about what we've been talking about and what's going on. In the past 3 months, have you wondered about all the inconsistencies that go along with the COVID-19 rules and regulations? What about the social distancing practiced in one place, but not in others? Why are we wearing masks when doctors tell us that masks don't help prevent disease, but are actually harmful? The reason is that new systems are being put into place, systems that use recognition software, and they're being used in places where we shop, move around, and recreate. You might have noticed that there are places where there are multiple restrictions on the number of people allowed, or the need for face masks and keeping apart from each other. In the last few months, we have entered into a new phase of teaching and assisting deep learning systems. Deep learning has been combined with recognition software and cameras, and in the case of the grocery store, the software that keeps track of what you buy, when and how often you buy it. All of this gets put into predictive modeling and big data software to create a profile of you, what you look like, not just your face, but your entire body, how you move, where you go, and what you buy. The restrictions on our movement, the masks, and the social distancing allows the software to isolate our individual faces, bodies, and behavior to learn, identify, and store this information. Now I know this may be hard to understand, but why do you think all those small businesses closed during the COVID pandemic? Why have buildings and stores been looted and burned in cities all over the country? It's not because of a virus, and it certainly isn't because yet another person of color was killed by the police. I'm sorry to say that part of the answer is about what we just talked about. It's about getting rid of legacy systems. If you knock out businesses that can't afford to use the systems being put into place, this not only means more profit for corporations that can afford these systems, but it also means these systems will be the only system. There will not be room for alternatives. Small businesses are unpredictable and messy when it comes to streamlining the supply chain. Corporations, on the other hand, are designed to keep those systems running smoothly. And those images of big box stores like Target being looted or burned, well, why will we need stores when AI can predict what and when you're going to buy and then send it to you? Why are we seeing images of police stations being abandoned and burned? And why are we seeing video of police behaving in brutal ways? Could it be another legacy system that will be replaced? Is this a giant PR campaign to manipulate you, to demand police reform? What comes from that? We think something much worse. All our legacy systems are now going away. The old way of doing things are now outmoded by the people in charge, the ruling class. The way and where we work, how we shop for food, and things in our lives, how we live, where we live, how we learn, communicate, associate, and entertain are now going away. We are experiencing the Great Reset. Although it may seem like it, this is not the end of the world, but it is the end of life as you've always known it. This isn't doomsday talk. This is the Fourth Industrial Revolution.